The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in action with a deadly reaction. Archduke Franz Ferdinand, a member of the Habsburg dynasty, heir to the throne held by Franz Joseph, married to a lowly duchess and extremely unpopular to the people of Austria-Hungary. When he was assassinated on June 28, 1914, by a Serbian terrorist group called the Black Hand, most of the people of Austria-Hungary were joyful. It was their exaggerated reaction to his death and the death of his wife that led to the deaths of millions. Militarism played a huge role in the chain reaction that followed the assassination of the Archduke and his wife. When the military has high-priority government support, the government is described as militaristic. The governments of Europe were very militaristic at this time, and the complex alliances of Europe were examples of militarism. The formation of this alliance system was carried out carefully by Otto von Bismarck, Chancellor of Prussia, which was one of many German confederations. Bismarck unified these confederations. 3 wars were fought to unite Germany starting in the late 1860s. The first war, against Denmark, ended with a Prussian victory and the annexation of the Schleswig and Holstein regions. Holstein was given from Germany to Austria. Austro-Hungarian Emperor Franz Joseph was wary of Germany's plans. Feuding between the Schleswig and Holstein provinces ended in a war between Prussia and Austria-Hungary. Prussia, with its superior industrialization, won in 7 weeks. This rid Germany of Austrian influence, to the point where Bismarck was able to create the Northern German Confederation out of several of the German states. To further unify Germany, the nationalism of the French was manipulated. A Prussian prince had been invited to rule Spain, to which the French were extremely opposed. The French declared war against Prussia on July 19, 1870, and by September 2nd, the Second French Empire had fallen. This war went on for another year, and in the middle of it, Bismarck got his wish. King Wilhelm I of Prussia was declared Kaiser of all of Germany. Other than unification, the Germans also gained the resource-rich French province of Alsace-Lorraine, leading to a deep French hatred of Germany. After the 3 wars were fought, Bismarck tried to surround France with German allies, and so allied Germany with Austria-Hungary and Russia in the 3 Emperors' League. Since Austria-Hungary could not get along with Russia, however, this league was doomed. It was soon dissolved into the dual alliance between Germany and Austria-Hungary. By the time the 3 Emperors' League was reinstated in 1885, the Triple Alliance had been formed between Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. The League was soon dissolved yet again, however, with the Bulgarian crisis, in which Austria and Russia were on opposing sides. Caught in the middle, Germany stayed with its ally in a different treaty, Austria-Hungary, and nearly forfeited Russia as an ally. With Bismarck's genius, however, the loose reinsurance treaty between Russia and Germany was formed. Eventually, though, Bismarck was fired, and Wilhelm II, successor of Wilhelm I and Kaiser of Germany, decided not to renew the reinsurance treaty and dropped Russia as an ally. Russia, hurt, began to look for more allies, and so Bismarck's worst fear happened, the 1892 Franco-Russian alliance. Now Germany was surrounded by enemies and not France. The Franco-Russian alliance said that it would be kept until Austria-Hungary or the Triple Alliance dissolved. Britain began looking for allies. Having previously focused on its extensive empire, Britain was now starved for allies. Britain and France had reached a cordial understanding and formed the Entente Cordiale in 1904. Several years later, Britain also allied itself with Russia, merging the Franco-Russian alliance and the Entente Cordiale and forming the Triple Entente. A secret Franco-Italian alliance undermined Italy's role in the Triple Alliance. If Germany were to attack France, Italy would remain neutral. A less advertised alliance between Russia and Serbia was important as well, especially when we remember that a Serbian terrorist group carried out the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. In 1839, Britain had formed an alliance with Belgium. It stated that if Belgium were to remain neutral, but was still attacked, Britain would defend Belgium. There was, as well, a militaristic arms race between European powers. Between 1870 and 1914, the armies of France and Germany doubled. Britain ruled the seas, with Germany close behind. It was, in fact, the doctrine of Britain to have at least 2.5 times the navy of the second largest navy. Both Britain and Germany crafted dreadnought battleships, which were modern warfare technology at the time. Nationalism was the cause of the Franco-Prussian War and would soon contribute to another. Nationalism is when one has extremely strong patriotic feelings. Austria-Hungary, for example, was dominated by the minority of Magyars, who are Hungarians and Germans. The other 11 minorities, such as Russian-supported Slavs, felt oppressed. One specific insult to the Slavs was the Archduke's tour on June 28th. In 1389, on that same day, the battle at Kosovo had been fought, and Slavs had lost their freedom. The reason the Archduke had toured the region of Sarajevo on the day he was assassinated was that the Slav-dominated sector of Austria-Hungary, supported by Russia, constantly threatened to break away. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was a reaction to the nationalism of the Slavs, but the reaction to his assassination was so drastic because of militaristic tension, the alliance system. All of these alliances are important in Europe's reaction to the assassination of Franz Ferdinand and his wife. A brief investigation of the crime revealed to Austria that the Black Hand had been supplied by the Serbian military. After Germany confirmed that she would stand by Austria should Russia defend Serbia, an ultimatum was sent to Serbia. The terms were harsh, as Serbia had to outlaw anti-Austrian propaganda, suppress organizations with these aims, fire teachers and rid schools of books with this view, allow Austria to fire government officials, and permit Austria-Hungary to participate in the more thorough investigation of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Serbia complied with most terms, but Austria-Hungary used the terms she did not agree to as means for war. On July 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Russia, bound to Serbia by treaty, mobilized in reaction to the declaration of war. Germany took this as an offensive action against her ally, Austria-Hungary, and on August 1st declared war on Russia. France, an ally of Russia with a nationalistic hatred of Germany, joined soon after. Germany created the Schlieffen Plan to destroy France and Russia. It involved a 2-week attack on France. One wing of the army would sweep through Belgium, and the other through Alsace-Lorraine. The German army would crush France like a pincer and then move to Russia. However, Belgium denied the German military entrance and declared neutrality. When Germany invaded Belgium, Britain honored its treaty and mobilized against Germany on August 4th. By August 4th, about 5 weeks after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, Germany and Austria-Hungary were fighting Russia, France, Great Britain, and Serbia. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand pulled the trigger of a very dangerous gun that started World War I. Militarism and nationalism worked together in a buildup of tension that involved death and destruction throughout Europe as a reaction. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand wrought a huge reaction. The reaction? Revolution. The significance of this event can still be seen today. The assassination of one man changed the world forever.